calling it a tool, that shows that you have some real insight into what this stuff does. Here at my desk, I've got tools based on stuff from my childhood, mechanical pencils, flexi curves, special ink pens. So the tools are all still there, and I just pick up whatever improves my workflow. And things have improved the workflow 5%, 10% through my career since finishing school in the mid 90s. And then Gravity Sketch showed up, and it blew my mind. I mean, I saw a video about some other 3D drawing software, and I thought, if that were optimized for some of the industrial design or transportation design work that I do, it's just a game changer. It's not an evolution like a new type of pencil might be. It's a revolution. I tried a competitive similar product for about 30 seconds in a store, and immediately dropped a ton of money on a PC and a headset, and promptly bought Gravity Sketch, and that was it. I was just off and running. And it's the first time I've used anything in my career where it's a little overwhelming. The metaphor has changed. I mean, the desktop analogy, pretty much everything that came up with the original UX UI concept in the 90s with mobile computing, it's just been exploded. You know, I'll be in my headset, and I have to take a pause and think, okay, wait a minute, where am I? What am I doing? And I've learned to just pause, because the tool is unbelievable. It's faster than what I'm able to do, what I've done in the past. So Gravity Sketch, I found the software. You've seen some of the original eyewear sketches. Sketching eyewear, ballpoint pen, Photoshop, that's great for a car designer, for someone who loves drawing and sketching. Those tools are great, and they're fast. And I always hated the 3D part. If I had to do it in one of these more engineering-based packages, which most designers do and have to do, it just slowed me down. I would grind to a halt. And I thought, well, I'm doing eyewear. It was at a sports company here in Germany. And I just tried it. And those videos literally are it was an attempt to build eyewear. And it just rapidly turned into this roller coaster ride of like every project I've ever done, applying this new tool from London, from a couple of young people in London. Like, applying this tool just blew the lid off of what I could deliver as a designer. I was doing bicycle helmets in a fraction of the time, you know. And if I'm saving 10%, a tool is worth investing in. But if I'm saving 40 to 60% to 80% of my time, especially as an independent designer, I mean, in-house, it's always hard to push new software, to push your boss to spend $400 on anything, or 100 or 1,000 or whatever. But I just started reworking everything that I had done, including bike helmets, which I always did with a team. But with this tool, I was able to take the first, let's say, 5 steps by myself, still in the creative process, still doing iterations, still just as a design step, not even having handed it off to the engineers. So yeah, and I'm still in that state. I mean, I have to spend a half hour every day to clean my workspace up, because it just gets crazy in here. I've got a Vive hooked up to my PC, and I've got a Quest. And I mean, I bought both of these headsets for this software and the PC. So I still pen sketch. I have to get out of the house. I got to get out from under the headset, go to the coffee shop, do my ballpoint pen sketching like any good designer. Photoshop is still there. I still use some of the visualization tools, but you guys kick that in the teeth again with just a couple of new cool shaders. I've already spent some time like looking at that really cool, like it looks like a Northern California. I'm not really sure where it is, but just staring at that in my headset. So I'm actually, I'll show you the project. I just did a presentation, second one for this job application, where I just create a video through my headset. I built the environment in Gravity Sketch, had the model, had an exploded view, had my reference images, and just did a walkthrough, talk through, which I then sent to the CEO and the owner of the company. And it's so far beyond what I would have been able to deliver before that. Yeah, it's just a bit mind exploding.